Hello and welcome to Links Live's Natters episode 1 with me, Shelley. Today I'm going to be talking to local music entrepreneur Daz Flatman about upcoming festivals in the area. But first, a few words from our sponsors who've helped to make today's show possible. Motorsource Group Lincoln. Motorsource Group offers new car discounts for people working in the NHS, the police, the prison service, fire and rescue, military, and teachers too, with customers saving over £6,000 on average. Go to motorsourcegroup.com to find out more. J&S Plumbing is your local, friendly, reliable plumbing and heating engineer, covering Lincoln and surrounding areas. Our experienced and fully qualified heating engineers are on hand to carry out boiler installation, repairs and servicing. Just call 01522 708 208, that's 01522 708 208, or email sales@jasplumbingandheating.co.uk. I'm very excited to welcome to our I'll start again. Second start. I'm very pleased to welcome to the first ever Linked Lives Natters podcast, company director, DJ, entrepreneur, owner at the Gathering Festival, promoter, been DJing for over 20 years. Welcome, Mr. Daz Flatman.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you today, Daz?
Very stressed. No, I'm fine. As you know, we've got a big show coming up soon. So yeah, it's very, very busy at the minute. But apart from that, no, things are good. Thank you. Things are good.
That's good. That's what I was going to talk about. And that's the reason I've got you on the podcast, is to talk about the events that are coming up one of them's very, very soon, isn't it?
Week and 2 days. Yeah, it's the big one. It's the Gathering Festival on June the 10th, so week Saturday.
Do you want to tell our listeners about the Gathering Festival and how it came to be?
Yeah, sure. So the Gathering Festival we launched in 2018. Me and a friend, because obviously I was local to Grimsby, we've both been putting events on for many years, sort of on the dance scene, and realised the area needed something bigger. And we launched at the Beachcomber in Cleethorpes with a sellout crowd of nearly 2,000 in 2018. And because of that, it opened a lot of doors for us. And one of the biggest promotion teams in the country got in contact, who do Cream, a lot of stuff for Creamfields. They own Good Grief, one of the big trance nights called Wrong, and the O2. They're part of that. There are multiple other festivals all over the country. And we set up a business and we launched in 2019, The Gathering, at Meridian Showground in Cleethorpes, which is a multi-genre dance music festival. So if you're into a bit of clubland, you're into a bit of trance, you're into a bit of house, it's got everything. And it's gone from strength to strength. Even through the pandemic, we've been really, really lucky. We've had amazing support from the local crowd. And it's on June the 10th. So I'm very busy. I've been lucky enough to attend the Gathering event in Cleethorpes, and it was such a brilliant atmosphere, really good vibe. And the layout is quite different to a traditional festival. Yes, yeah. So we're on Meridian Showground, which is a purpose-built field, so it never floods. It is grass, but it is very flat. It's all designed so it won't flood and stuff. So as you come through, obviously security, and you're actually into this purpose-built venue. For Clubland, I mean, we've changed the map this year. We do a site map of where everything is. So we have merchandise stalls, so then obviously T-shirts and stuff, and we have glitter and face painting and all this kind of thing. But then each arena, with its own international DJs, live vocalists from wherever they may be. Each one's got its own arena, all big top 10, not just an open air stage or whatever. So Clubland holds a couple of thousand people. Good Grief, which is trance, that's another big blacked out tent. So basically you walk into these big tops, and because they're a blackout, it's like walking into a nightclub. And you would not know it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon because it's pitch black with a laser system, laser shows, full on LED screens on stage and that kind of feel. And each tent does its own. And we have 4 tents. We have a house tent. We work with Mambos from Ibiza. We've got Clubland host one, Good Grief host one. And then Area 32 and Future Beats, which is like the hard style of music, they host their own. And then also on site, we have a VIP area, which has got bigger and bigger. That sells out pretty much straight away for us every year. It's a garden party, and it's all enclosed in with its own nice seating areas and chairs and posher bar with high-end sort of vodkas and everything. But then we've got DJs and stuff in there, and also a nicer, we have a separate area in the VIP for posh toilets, as we put it, which are all, it's just a nicer place to be if you want to relax and you don't want to go mad for a couple of hours and you want to go and have a nice drink and a sit down. It's in there. And then obviously a full fun fair on top of that, and then all the food stalls in the middle. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean, who
whatever
are
you
you
want it to
looking?
be. Yeah, it's whatever you
Who,
want it to be. You can go crazy in there, or you can just go relax in there. That's my missus does. She's not really into. She works for us, but she's not into the scene so much. So she'll just hang in the VIP and just in the sunshine, having a few cocktails, and
and
it's
a
just
few
nice.
dances. I've seen her
And
dance,
yeah,
and she's she
exactly. And
she
have a little
she
boozy
goes
with you.
for it. Who are you most
Exactly.
looking forward to seeing this year, Daz?
For me,
Who's? Yeah.
yeah, I'm jumping in here because as soon as you said that question, I get excited. Obviously, my style's house music, and a lot of the DJs are on now on the house stage. I've got to know, but there's one DJ on the trance scene that I was brought up with. He's been around forever. He's toured with Madonna. He tours globally constantly anyway, and it's a guy called Paul Oakenfold. He was one of the main
Wow.
backbones of the dance scene in the UK with him, Pete Tong, and a DJ called Sasha. And from the late 80s, early 90s, he was a pioneer at that point to create this scene. And I was around at them times, just getting into it and just starting to understand what this dance scene was. And I've never ever had a chance to meet him, be near him, see him lately because he lives in LA and he tours the globe.
Will we be having another helicopter landing on
No,
Cleethorpes Beach? No, he's
yeah,
not.
I know what you're referring to on this one. Yeah, when we had the helicopters flying in from Ireland. No, luckily everybody's flying in Leeds, Bradford way, or Manchester, and then just commuting in. It's a bit simpler this time. That was complicated to fix. That was because you was there then, weren't you? We had
I was there when that
was it
helicopter
2 years
arrived,
ago?
because that was there was quite a buzz over this helicopter that was landing, and it was sort of like, yes, he's coming, he's coming. How can people get tickets, and is there tickets left?
It's right. So if you're locally, that we have 5 outlets. You can go on the Gathering Fest social media pages, and the local outlets are on there. Now, the good thing with the local outlets, if you're buying a paper ticket, is you don't pay a booking fee. Where obviously, if you buy online, which you can go to thegatheringfest.com, and that directs you from our website straight to Skiddle, or you can go direct to Skiddle, whichever. It's the same place. The tickets are the same, but you pay a booking fee, obviously, when you buy online. So if you're local, ideally you buy paper, and if you're not local, then you buy on Skiddle online. And that's pretty much it. I mean, VIP is now completely sold out, obviously, the group tickets and everything. So there's only standard tickets available now. That's it. That's all that's left,
And
unfortunately.
you are a very, very busy man, Mr. Daz Flatman, because what's happening in September?
Here we go again. Right. So, because of the success we've had, especially with the council, because it's a council-owned venue, and they're loving what we're doing for the area for all sorts of reasons. So we've decided, as a team, because it's not just myself, and I always say this, well, I've got an amazing team around us. We've decided to launch 2 more big shows, and we think the area needs it. I mean, it's September, so it's the end of August. It's the 1st of September, 2nd of September. The 2 shows are in a full weekend. So on the 1st of September, we've got a 30-piece orchestra on a huge outdoor stage area, the same kind of setup as the Gathering, just not as many tents with this one main stage. It's an Ibiza orchestra classics. So all your sort of Faithless, that kind of sound, they're doing it with a 30-piece orchestra. And we've brought in Dave Pearce, Trans Anthems, Radio 1 legend. He's going to be hosting it. So he'll be on stage. He'll also be DJing, and obviously with the orchestra. There'll be another VIP area. There'll be a fun fair. There'll be all the other stuff. There just won't be as many tents. So that's the Friday, 1st September. Again, get online, go to Skiddle, or you can go to the Gathering Fest again, and it'll take you, all the tickets are on there. And then on the Saturday, 2nd of September, we're launching a new tribute festival for the non-dance crowd that's out there, the more family-based sort of crowd. And we're doing tribute acts. We've got Bez from the Happy Mondays. He's actually going to be there. He's live on stage. He's hosting it. And then we've got acts like Arctic Roll, which are Arctic Monkeys, Stone Roses, that kind of thing, which is called Meridian Rocks. And it's on sale now, both of them are, and they're both doing really well. I think the area needs it, and the venue's perfect for it. So once you get the right weather, it's a no-brainer for us, you know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because the area's taken a bit of a battering at the moment, you know, because everybody sort of says when you say sort of Grimsby, Cleethorpes area, sort of people are, oh no, because obviously it's hit the sort of national news again about being a very sort of neglected area and people don't want to go. So what you're doing for that area is amazing. And obviously you said the council really like what you're doing in the terms of the festivals and things.
yeah. I mean, that's where I was born and bred in Grimsby. And now, obviously, as you know, I don't live there. I live up in Newcastle. And seeing, I've only been up in Newcastle sort of 3 years, and you see the city up here, and it's constantly new stuff, constantly new bars, constantly new nightlife, something on all levels, whether it be from dance to bands to whatever. I mean, we had Pink up here
Yeah.
not a week or so ago. Pink was up here. Sam Fender's up here. It's that level. And then you go to somewhere like Cleethorpes, and there's just nothing changes. And it's a shame because it's such a good town, and it's such. I mean, as far as holiday makers, it does really well, you know. And there's a big scooter rally that's always there. That's always super successful every year. So there are the nice people there and the crowd there. Yes, it doesn't make the sort of money a big city would make, and the people don't earn that. But it's I think for me, it's always been noticed that it's at the end of a motorway, and it gets left, and it's a shame. And being born and bred from there, when we decided to go bigger, we could move into Newcastle with what we do. But right now, I mean, that's where I was born and bred, and that's where I want it to be, and to support that area. You know, that's a big thing for us with me, myself, and the team to stay in that area and do what we can. So yeah.
Well, keep doing what you're doing, Daz, because, you know, when I've been to the gathering, it's such a good vibe. You know, the people, they're always happy, you know, and everybody's smiling, everybody's dancing. You know, it's a really, really good atmosphere. If you just remind people where they can get tickets from for the gathering and also the Meridian Rocks and the Tribute Festival, if you can just tell people again where they can get all the tickets.
Yeah, of course. So for the gathering, you can go to thegatheringfest.com, or you can head straight to skiddle.com and just type in Cleethorpes 10th of June or Cleethorpes Gathering. For Meridian Rocks, it's meridianrocks.com. And for the Ibiza Classics, it's the Gathering Fest. We've kept it quite simple. The orchestra one is based under our website as the Gathering Festival because it's dance music based, even though it's an orchestra. Meridian Rocks is its own website, and I think now, if I might be right, I'll have to double check this. We've gone live on Ticketmaster as well for Meridian Rocks. So if you just Google Meridian Rocks, it'll come straight up on with the algorithms and stuff. You'll find it straight away. It's as simple as that. And like I say, tickets are available locally for the gathering. So it'd be daft to miss it.
We will put all the links onto the events onto our social media platforms for anybody who's interested in going.
Yeah.
I will say thank you very much, Mr. Daz Flatman, and
Thank
we
you.
will chat again. Anyway, take care, Daz, and I'll speak to you
Thank
soon.
you. And you will do. Yeah.
Take
Thanks
care.
for today.
See you
Appreciate
later.
it.
Bye,
Bye.
Daz.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. My thanks go to Motorsource Group, to J&S Plumbing for today's sponsorship, to my technical team for producing and editing, and of course to Daz Flatman for being such a fantastic first guest. Remember to like and subscribe to whichever service you are listening from. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.